Remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
What now? Ready?
49.
Express.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hand me.
Rush in. Rush in.
What's up?
Carr now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him. On the year. Wow, what a season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Let's get off the field. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn.
Express.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Express.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw his Carr. He's got room to run past the 20. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On third and long, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Got it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
661. Match box. Hit it.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, team 6. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Eckler down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Go next. 18 Raiders. Recon 152 fighter. 5.
Here's Justin Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is Corral on the catch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 50, check 50.
Express.
My 52, my 52.
Now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
Check 49.
Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that.
Mike's 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
That's me.
Express.
49.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Yo, Chief.
Give me that ball, defense.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Watch the slack. Express.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
29. 29.
He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Express.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen,
Express.
Screen. Mike's 49. Mike.
694.
Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Express. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Express.
49.
Yeah. You don't want none. Ship. Deuce right, Chief. Raider 9.
Check hot route.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
No chance.
SOS. Raider 9.
Mike's 49.
Pilot 64. Weak.
Pull it together.
Switch it. Set.
And that'll set him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Back to you. Check three.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
6-18.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Drop deep.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Two times.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Ready, ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bang, 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 bang. Go team, spill.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. It's caught by Crowell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Bryant has it. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
49, guys. Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Kill. 1, later 1. Hey, high 7. Express.
49's a Mike. I'm on.
Carr now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Right Monday down. Hey, 7:34. 5.
49's a Mike. Watch 49. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
93. Hey, Zoo.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
93. 93.
Mike's 49. I got him.
Hey, Raider 2.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Watch the roof.
Again, it's Carr. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
General West. Express.
Come to my work. We want it.
Hey, Charlie.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D.
Express.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the ship.
808. Hey, 734. Hey, echo.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Express.
These traps. Let's go.
637.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch twist. 5 down. 29.
On 1st down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Express.
Defense, let's get out the field. Defense. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Get your swerve on. Check 37.
Later 8. 80 weapon.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
It's our time.
Later 2.
Crunch. Watch twist.
Express.
49's the mic.
Easy. Kill.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Mike's 49.
29.
49's the mic. Watch the out.
White Monday down.
Check. Fresno.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
694. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 49.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
180. We're good. 180.
Check 24.
Express.
Let's go right 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Don't let him breathe.
Later, 9.
Play that time deep. Don't let him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Four down.
Mike, 49. You go right now. Go right now. Check. Lucky.
6-18.
Bravo.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Express.
Motion.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
7:34.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here is Eckler. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the screen.
Like. Go.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Darren Lee there to get him down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for our visitors, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them buckets.